My name is Katie, and weight loss advertisements is a huge problem in our society. They affect people as young as 19 all the way up to age 87. They are detrimental to people's health and well-being, so what you're about to see is a bit disturbing, so viewer discretion is advised.
Was the Ultra Slim Fast plan, and I lost 50 pounds in 6 months. For me, it's the ultimate way to lose weight. Each shake is low in fat, the calories are counted, and nutrition, it's all in there.
The plan is easy. A shake for breakfast and lunch, delicious candy bars as snacks, and a sensible dinner. So come on, start Ultra Slim Fast today. For me, it's the ultimate way to lose weight.
That's why I use Zenadrin. My friend Haley knows what I'm talking about.
That's right, Ronnie. I love Zenadrin. I lost 50 pounds and I feel beautiful.
GA got great results.
That's right, Ronnie. I lost 44 pounds. 44 pounds!
My friend Nicole knows all about it.
I sure do, Ronnie, and I tell all my friends about Zenadrin.
Real people, real results. It's weight loss that works.
Get Zenadrin. Get results. Available everywhere.
Are you overweight? Has it gotten so out of control that you've considered liposuction or other surgery? Well, you're not alone. Many of us have simply given up the hope to lose weight.
Body fat builds over our midsection on top of the muscle underneath the skin. And over the years, it gets worse. Body fat increases from having kids, stress at work, lack of exercise, and poor diet. Now, liposuction is a surgical procedure that removes this body fat.
Liposuction surgery can be dangerous and expensive. Researchers have now discovered a capsule that helps remove this body fat and reduce your weight. It's called Lipozene, clinically proven to reduce your body fat and weight in a major university double-blind study. Not only did participants lose weight, but 78% of the weight lost was pure body fat. What's even more amazing is that people were not asked to change their daily lives. It's so easy. Just take Lipozene twice a day. That's it.
Call in the next 10 minutes and we'll double your order and include your shipping absolutely free.
Please remember, Lipozene is intended only for those people who seriously need to get rid of body fat and weight. Now you can get Lipozene over the phone direct from the manufacturer.
The way I look at it is, I think it's human nature to take beautiful people and then idolize them. I mean, with the ancient Greeks, they had these giant statues of just their gods, and they were all in shape, and they were perfect and beautiful, and that was their image of beauty. And then today, it's the same exact thing. Have these commercials and TV shows, every movie star is beautiful. Like Scarlett Johansson in Iron Man 2 was just it was just a picture of beauty for her. In movies today, just every lead actor, they're beautiful. I watched The Green Lantern this summer, and the lead role was Ryan Reynolds. He was the good guy, he was the hero, but the bad guy was this fat, creepy monster, and God forbid he hit on the beautiful girl, all hell was breaking loose. And then finally, because he was so evil and creepy, he turned into the king of evil creeps, and it was up to Ryan Reynolds to stop the fat guy.
I think that the media pushes weight loss because unfortunately it's all about image and how you look, and I don't think it should be, but people, Hollywood, I believe, set that standard that they'd only want somebody that weighed like 100 pounds if you're a female.
Well, the media is the government, and the government is trying to get everybody to take their drugs.
Oh, absolutely. And the reason they do, again, is because advertisers pay for this, and it feeds into our culture where appearance counts.
Absolutely. There are so many million people with so many millions of different lifestyles, and they can't advertise, as I said before, something is good for one person and it may not be good for the next million. So they focus on that one person. But everything from celebrity status to modeling, clothing, everything is geared to the super, super slim.
I'm not going to say I'm in shape. I guess I'm in shape for like a 60s actor. Like Charlton Heston in Planet of the Apes, he kind of had a pot belly. And that's how in shape I am. I think that's how I want to keep it.
Weight loss advertisements sometimes affect me because if I'm like eating a cupcake and like just enjoying my dessert that I want to be like enjoying, and I know, as most people know, especially as a woman, you know, you should really be eating carrots or something healthy and like, you know, but I like eating brownies and I like eating sweets, and that's just, so when I see a commercial during that time, or especially watching like The Biggest Loser, I'm just like, really? So I'll have to mute it.
Sure, yeah, because you know, you might get caught up in it and it costs you a lot of money and get no results.
I should be afraid when I get older that I might get fat and I might need it. Because when I get older, my body won't be functioning as much as, like, as well as it did when I was this age.
It made me feel like I'm a little overweight after I looked at some of the models and the before and the after, because I was like that, and I'm not like that anymore. Of course, that goes with having 4 children, age, and your weight shifts and changes,
Right.
Goes to different places. You know, like I used to have a big butt, now my butt is gone. And I have to tell you, there isn't a gym or a weight loss program that I haven't been on. I have been on Weight Watchers, I have been on Jenny Craig.
And in a way, it can make a person self-conscious. If they don't look that way, it can make a person depressed. I could see how it could.
My other friends who are, you know, maybe overweight, I don't know how they feel about the commercials, but I always do know they'll say, oh, you know, I need to lose 10 pounds, or oh, I need to lose this amount of weight.
All guys want to have muscles and be skinny and get all the girls, and all the girls want to be skinny and look like models. The media pushes that on them.
I think everybody gets affected by weight loss advertisements, particularly teenage girls. That's why you have eating disorders, anorexia, and unfortunately our society, unlike other societies, as I've said, places great emphasis on appearance and particularly on weight. And if you're overweight in our society, you're shunned, and often you don't even, there have been studies on this, you often get you get refused when you go for a job interview.
When you get up in age, I am happy that I have some flesh on me and a little fat on me, because too often, and it happened to a lot of my friends, when you get older and you're not as active as you used to be, to develop osteoporosis. And when you develop osteoporosis, it mainly affects petite, thin women. And when you get osteoporosis and you've been watching your weight and dieting and exercising, and you're 80 years old and you're super skinny, if your health starts to go, it's horrible. It's horrible to look at. You look like a walking skeleton.
Definitely in high school, I knew a friend of mine that definitely suffered from being anorexic.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and was hospitalized and very, very, and I actually, my brother's friend, his sister is constantly battling anorexia, and she's a beautiful girl. I don't know, she's probably 20 or 21, and she thinks she's fat.
Yeah, I knew this girl that would eat to make herself feel better when she was depressed. She would eat and eat and eat and eat until she was sick.
Really? How sick did she get?
So she would fall asleep or throw up.
Mostly people who've been overweight. I do know some people that probably suffered from anorexia.
Family members and friends, they bulimics and anorexics, and they're not too bad. The worst they got was one of them needed surgery because she ended up developing kidney stones, and the other ones, sick way to say it, they're consistent with their habits of eating, that they'll not eat a couple of days and then they'll eat something, and that way they won't get to the point where they end up in the hospital or anything.
I've known people who have been overweight. I've known people who have been underweight. But I've never really had direct experience with anybody who has suffered from buying some of these products. And I've never really talked to them in depth about the prejudice that they feel from society.
And I do know a few people who became obese.
I hope that it doesn't come down to them being self-conscious about their image. I just hope I can pass down to them the knowledge that how you are as a person is actually more important than how you look.
I'm going to instill on them at a very young age that they're beautiful how they are. And I'm going to really mean that. And, and that's really what I think people need to know. I think people get lied to at a very young age, and they start to feel insecure, and they don't know their own value and their own worth. And
No, because I'm going to teach my kids to not pay attention to those kinds of things, because that's for shallow people.
It's inevitable. It's all around you. It's something that, it's just human nature, that you're always going to be self-conscious, except some people take it more to the extreme than others.
Oh, very much so, yeah. And she was very aware of body image. As a matter of fact, she and her friends were aware and are aware of body image. And I would say that almost all of my students, particularly the female students, are very aware of body image. And it's something that I try to talk about in class because I think it's very harmful. I think that a lot of students, teenagers and people who have passed their teen years try to emulate the models they see on television, movies, and ads, and no one can equal what these models look like because they're often airbrushed in the ads, and in movies the light, the photography often shows them in the most flattering ways.
I think that's every parent's worry, is that their child would develop an eating disorder, whether it's overeating or undereating. And
Be yourself and eat healthy. Yep, and don't pay attention to the media, because it's all a pack of lies.
I think that the whole question of body image is something that is, in some ways, a malaise, a sickness of our society.
I think the only way to lose weight is to eat less and to exercise more.
my final thought, honestly, would be to love who you are. And instead of tuning into what the television is telling you to look like, what the television is saying, you need to just like yourself how you are. And if you are overweight, I think that, don't say, I'm going to do whatever I want. I mean, it's good to be healthy. So I would say if you are overweight, exercise and eat less. That's really what it comes down to. If you just exercise and eat less, then I think that anyone will lose weight. They don't need these pills. They don't need the fast forward diet. They don't need all these things that the market is selling. The market is selling easy solutions, like in the advertisement I saw of that pill. Take this pill and it'll eliminate body fat. No, it won't. It'll probably give you a disease. But but that you know, it's like the basics. I don't know, this industry has made so much money. The bottom line, if you want to lose weight, is eat less and exercise. That's it.